Happy 2026, guys. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm saying that. It is January 2nd. You guys are going to see this video tonight, and I'm really, really excited to get it up. But I wanted to film the intro to this video in the new year so I could officially say happy 2026, guys. This is so exciting. What a year. We have such a year ahead of us. I have so many plans for this year, but also like no plans at all, and I'm so excited to see where it goes. But I've been looking forward to making this video for a really long time. This is my video to just say like thank you, and I love you guys so much. I don't think I'll ever really be able to describe what my job like this is like and what it's like to have people like yourselves in my life and how much it means. And it is hard because there's so much I want to say to you guys, but it's hard to really articulate that to you. But overall, it's mostly a massive thank you. Thank you for being along on the ride. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your advice and your guidance along the way with everything. And there has been a lot, but I really am thankful just for your like general presence in my life and showing up every week and watching the vlogs, watching the TikToks, chatting to me on Instagram, everything. It has just been epic. Last year was a lot for all of us, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna look back on 2025 gently and kindly because it was a lot. It was a really big year for me. I obviously finalized my separation. I sold the house. I moved out. I moved to Sydney, which is so exciting. We did 5 months of solo travel, which I still can't believe I did. I'm so proud of myself for that. It was a really big year, right? And that year needed to happen. We needed a 2025 to be able to move on, to be able to process, to be able to do that like initial healing from what was a really traumatic end to 2024. But that means we get to come into 2026 with some really exciting goals, some really exciting new adventures and challenges and stuff that we want to undertake. But that's only possible because there was so much healing that happened in 2025. So we look back on 2025 with gentle hearts, a lot of gentleness, I think, because it was an intense year, really intense year. But I'm really proud of how I handled it and how I went through it. And now I look into 2026 with a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation, I think is like my resounding emotion right now. I have a lot of motivation for all of the goals I have for 2026 and wanting to achieve them. I'm just really like amped up and like ready to go, if that makes sense. So I want to talk about really quickly what some 2026 resolutions for me are. I'm not going to make this vlog very long. It is going to be a short one just because I wanted to put a little love note in there to just introduce 2026, but I do have some resolutions and I want to talk through them. So my first and like biggest one, I think, is no dating in 2026. Yes, I like dipped my toe back into the dating scene in 2025 and it was fun. It was exhausting. It was a lot, but I really am like resolute in this decision that I don't want to date in 2026 and I don't want any romantic relationships. I think they take so much time and effort and mental energy and load to maintain, and I just don't want that. I want all of that energy turned back and focused on me. I'm tired of entering into situations and every day constantly being like, is this, am I gonna meet someone here? Do I need to watch how I like am perceived or anything like that, just because I'm constantly aware that that might be an option. And this year I'm just so excited to leave that behind. So my first resolution is no dating. Nothing at all in 2026. I want this to just be about me because there's still so much work that needs to be done. My second one is I'm officially turning myself into a way more interesting person. I think when I reflect on my marriage and stuff like that, like the biggest thing that I think about is I must have just been the most boring person in the world. I had no interest, I had no hobbies, I had nothing, no drive or anything like that. Like there was obviously so much else going on in that situation, but when I reflect on myself, like I didn't like the person and I wouldn't have been interested in being that person's friend. So this year I'm really focusing. I definitely started it last year, but this year I'm really focusing on being a way more interesting person through my hobbies and interests and education and all of that kind of stuff. So like I'm starting tennis, I'm looking at maybe doing like flying lessons, I'm reading way more books, I'm consuming different content, I'm planning different like traveling and all of that kind of stuff. Like I just want to become like a super interesting person, so that when I do meet new people, they are like interested and like I have things to talk to them about. The next one is this year is going to be so heavily work focused, and I'm so excited about that. I think that's where the majority of my motivation comes from. I am so excited because GCC, which is my second business, is relaunching here in Sydney. It was always the plan for this business to relaunch. I used to do this kind of work back down in Melbourne, where I would go into businesses and I would help them shoot, film, edit, and strategize all of their social content. Obviously, when I left Melbourne, I couldn't do that. It's a very in-person job. And now it's 2026. We're in Sydney, we're settled, and we're like building our little GC and Co empire here in Sydney. So I'm very excited about that. The next one is I really want to slowly decorate this home. The millennial in me desperately wants to like quickly set everything up and get everything I need and then it's all done. But that's that like instant gratification, and like I think it feeds into a consumerism mindset a lot, which I really, really want to battle. So although it is uncomfortable for me, like mildly uncomfortable to not have this place like properly set up, like I think I want to do it slowly. I want to do it really intentionally because this is like mine. I love this apartment so much because it's mine, and like no one can touch it, no one's gonna change it. I don't have to consider anyone else's opinions or anything like that. Like it's just for me. And so I really want to take my time to like create that, you know, because I do work from home and I spend a lot of time here, and I just don't want to fill it with a whole bunch of stuff because I want it to be done and finished and look good. I want it to be filled with a bunch of stuff that I really like and that I want to like spend time in, you know. And next one, second last one, is I cannot wait to solo travel again. I cannot wait to solo travel again. 5 months was epic. I probably won't go that long again, but it has really, really sparked my like desire and love for travel again. It was something that me and my ex-wife like bonded over so much, and we loved it, absolutely loved it. But it did lose its spark along the way because I don't think we were traveling in the way that truly reflects how I felt about the place that we were visiting. I don't think we were traveling in a very sustainable way, and I really, really want to change that. And the solo travel really helped kind of like solidify how I want to travel, and that is slowly and way more like sustainably. So I'm really excited for that, really excited for that. And then the last one is like my biggest like personal one for the year, and that is to back myself. You guys will know, especially if you saw the wellness retreat vlogs, I talked about it a lot in there and had a lot of experiences through that retreat that really like taught me this. But this year, I really want to back myself. I'm so tired of not having an opinion and not being able to back my opinion or second guessing my opinion. And I think you guys will recognize it if you go back and watch any of the old vlogs. It was really hard for me to make a choice. Ever. I really struggled with it. I would constantly be like indecisive, and I couldn't pick between multiple options, and I didn't know what was right and what was the right decision, and it really plagued me. Like it would physically affect me, and that's just unhealthy. And I don't know why yet. I'm working on why I think that was the case, but I don't think I have that completely figured out just yet. But this year, like I really, really want to back myself. So if I have an opinion on something, I would like to say it. I would like to just share it. And this is not in an aggressive or like an angry way or anything like that. Like, this is my opinion, or I'm not interested in that. But I'm just interested in being like, hey, this is my thoughts on it. What do you think? Like, and instead of being scared to share my opinion or not even giving myself the time and energy to like form an opinion, I want to back myself like so much more. If I have a thought or a feeling on something, share it, because so many other people think like that as well. And also it gives an opportunity for you to be like re-educated. I'm not someone who is afraid of saying I got it wrong or apologizing. And if I do, then like that's part of the fun of it, you know? Like, yeah, have an opinion and then come to the table and share it and then be open to changing it and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm really looking forward to like being a bit more confident when it comes to that kind of stuff this year. So that's like my biggest like personal one, I think. And they're all the resolutions that I have so far. I'm very, very excited about them though. Very excited about them. I have a few little dates with friends and stuff coming up this month where we're gonna do lots of like planning, like self-reflection, goal setting, and all of that kind of stuff for the year ahead, which I love. Some of them are like light and fluffy, and they're gonna be like scrapbooking sessions. Some of them are with business friends who are doing like a rebranding, which I'm very, very excited about. I love a fresh rebranding and like strategy session when it comes to that kind of stuff. And that's not to say like rebranding my social media personality. That's like rebranding me. It's like, what are my values this year? What do I stand for? What are the things that I want to share and encourage others to think about and do and all of that kind of stuff? That's what a rebranding is for me. And I'm really excited for that session. So they're all my New Year's resolutions. I know some people don't do resolutions. Last year I did ins versus outs, which was totally cool. But this year I'm like, no, I like a New Year's resolution and I'm gonna do it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to watch. Like, I'm just ready to like back myself in that kind of stuff. But yeah, I would love to know what your goals are for 2026. What are your resolutions for 2026? What are you like putting in? What are you taking out? All of that kind of stuff. However you frame it, I would love to know because I love sharing them. Please feel free to take any of mine. I love trading New Year's resolutions and talking about that kind of stuff. People might get a little funny about like gatekeeping their New Year's resolutions, but I think that's really silly. I think if you're the type of person who makes goals and makes New Year's resolutions, why wouldn't you want to talk to someone else who is like-minded in that sense and like share that kind of stuff? And if you respect them and you align with them on so many different things, why wouldn't you want to share common goals? That's just me. But yeah, that is everything that I'm just like excited for 2026 for. There is so much to come up. I would love to discuss this with you guys. Talk to me about them, DM me, put them in the comments below because I love hearing this kind of stuff. And I'm very, very excited to like start 2026 with you guys. This is just gonna be such a good year. I'm so ready for it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We are officially back to 3 vlogs a week. We've got the Sunday weekly vlog and then we've got a Wednesday and a Friday vlog as well, which is super exciting. I have put together a cute little like recap of everything that we did in the YouTube vlogs for 2025. It makes me cry every single time I watch it. I've been editing it for weeks. And it genuinely like makes me cry so much because you can just see there was so much growth in 2025 and it makes me so excited for 2026. So keep watching if you want to watch that cute little recap. It only goes for like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, I think. And that is a recap, not just for me, but for you guys as well. It's to say you were on this journey with me every single step of that way. And thank you so, so much. And I'm very, very excited to bring you all along for 2026.
Air in my lungs till the road begins. As the last of the bugs leave their homes again, and I'm split in the road down the middle for a bit. Feel the rush of my blood. I'm 17 again. I am not scared of death. I've got dreams again. It's just me in the curve of the valley, and there is me. Algebrook Road, I'm over the bridge, a minute from home, but I feel so far from it. The depth of my dog, the scratch of my skin, it's all washing over me. I'm angry again. The things that I lost here, the people I knew, they got still.